What's up, everybody? This is your Above Average Crew, the one and only, with my boy here, Mele, Danny, and Leo. Today we're going to be talking about drug addiction.
Yeah.
And whether sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
I think it's always bad.
It can be good.
I would want you to educate me on that shit. I'm excited.
Put your input. I want to hear
No, not yet. I'm excited for it though. We'll get started. So with drug addiction, that could really be anything. It could be from an actual substance, like alcohol, weed, cocaine, meth, you name it, mushrooms, acid, and then not recognizing that you're addicted to it is probably a big part of addiction, I would say. So essentially, you think you don't have a problem. You think everything's fine. Or you can quit whenever you want. That's the biggest thing an addict can say. I can quit today if I want. And you're like, do it.
Cigarettes, for example.
Yeah, cigarettes, that's a big one.
A lot of people think they can
Fast
quit
food,
like that. But
porn, those are all addictions.
But not drug addiction.
Oh, yeah, you...
You need to bring your brother in here. No, okay. So, check this out.
That was a blooper.
Back in my day, or back in the day.
Back in my day.
Yeah,
Damn,
back in the day.
How long ago?
Back in the day, I used to do coke. I used to sniff coke. I never got to a point where I was injecting, like
Just sniffing?
bullshit. I was just sniffing it, and I only used to do it when I would get in fights because it would numb my whole face.
No shit.
So I
What's your
wouldn't-
whole body?
Well, to me, I only felt it in my face. I only felt it in my nose. I only did it just enough for my nose to get numb. I didn't do it to get fucked up and waking up in the middle of nowhere. No, I only did it.
That's intense.
Yeah, so, I mean, I had self-control. That's what I had. I
So
wasn't
you weren't
addicted to it. Well, I wasn't addicted. I guess you can't really call it an addiction because I was able to control it.
Okay.
And a lot of people...
But it's still called
Can't
drug
do that.
abuse, right? You're abusing drugs?
Right, yeah. In all total sense. It is drug addiction or drug abuse because you're abusing something that's, first of all, it's fucking legal. Right? So, I mean, you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. But I used to do it, I used to sniff it every time I would fight or feel, not depressed, but feel like I just,
That's a drug
no,
addiction.
I just didn't want to feel
Emotions?
Emotions.
That's drug addiction. Because it made you feel good when you were...
No, that's drug abuse. Drug addiction, if I was doing it every fucking day, I wasn't doing it every day.
Yeah.
I was doing it every other month.
It was starting to turn into a drug addiction.
So it was
Yeah.
close, borderline.
No,
It was borderline, yeah.
Well, I had that
Small control, like
yeah, I
that
had
small
self-control.
percentage. Yeah.
So, and I think in my case, even though it was illegal, I think it was something that was a good way for me, if that makes any sense.
It helped
Because
you.
it helped me, it benefited me in fights to keep on going longer and to fight and not feel anything on my face.
All of Leo's rivals watching right now, like, this nigga. Rematch. They're like, rematch, baby.
No, but yeah, that's what I think it's drug abuse.
Yeah.
So what about you?
I personally have tried a decent amount of drugs. So I would say I started out with weed, just very simple, Spice. You guys remember Spice? She'll fuck you up. Then from there I would start doing weed off the can, off an apple, off like a gallon of milk, maybe
So it
grab
turned
a
into
bong.
addiction?
A little bit because I wanted to do it like anytime I could. Anytime I had a chance, I would be down to do it. But my mom has always frowned upon all of that, you know? So it was really hard to really do it that often, you know? Because you're not sneaky, you come in smelling like a skunk. Parents aren't stupid, bro, they know. They know what you're up to. You think you're sneaky coming in because you got your drops, you got perfume and all this bullshit. They can still tell when you're a little off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think with drugs, bro, like it's very easy to just like do it. Like once you try it, you like the feeling. For example, for me with coke, bro, I would do it when like I was drunk off my mind at a party or at a baile, like you know at the dances.
Just get an extra.
Yeah, because you're just like drunk and you're sloppy. You're starting to be sloppy. You get a line of that, baby, woo! Like you come back to life, you feel fucking invincible. Like you just knock any nigga out.
That's why I fuck always.
Like you just feel like you have all this power, bro.
Yeah.
It's like pre-workout times 1,000,000. It's beautiful. But then like the hangover was like it sucked for me, bro. I don't know about you.
I never got
The hangover from that is
Yeah,
something
McDonald's?
really shitty. Yeah, because bro, it's like you have like a small cold, like kind of like a fever, like I don't know what it's
Actually,
called.
yeah, I did feel that once.
Cortado?
I did feel
Like
that
it's super shitty, bro. And you know what's the best way to get over it? Do another line. That's an easy way that people can get reeled in there.
Addicted.
Yeah, addicted. And like kind of same thing with like ecstasy. You know, when it always started as just fun at raves, but then hey, guess what? Every time you go to a rave, now you want to roll.
Now you want to get butt raped.
Yeah, and then no.
Oh, you don't do that?
No.
You don't roll that hood.
Yeah,
You're not
that
getting
type of
that?
rolling. Now, like the one thing that I gotta say has opened my mind the most, I think this is kind of a cool moment, bro. Like going from like a little bit of a sheep to less of a sheep, bro, was when I tried mushrooms. I swear to God to you, bro. Like you have a lucid dream, bro, where like it can really open your fucking like mind, bro. Like it's a whole nother thing. Like you see fucking animals, you see nature, like in a whole different perspective, bro. Like I know any mushroom head that you talk to, bro, will sound like that, and you're like, oh, look at this fucking hippie. But bro, if you do it, you have a different mindset. There's no going back. I wouldn't recommend doing a lot because of that shit. Like, say for example, if you're scared that you're gonna have a bad trip, you're gonna have a bad trip, I promise you. So if you're scared, don't do it.
So it's what you believe.
Yeah, it's whatever you believe.
So
it just makes it stronger.
You thought you were gonna have a good trip?
I had a really bad one once where like, bro, I was in the couch and then out of nowhere, bro, I felt like the whole couch got pulled back, like the wall was getting pushed away from me, and then the room was just dark, bro. Everything was fucking dark. Yeah. And I was just like, what the fuck? And I had my friend sitting next to me and I could not, I shit you know, I couldn't see him. I could not see him, I could not feel him. I was in a dark room by myself and I started freaking out and I started seeing fucking things and like, that shit really tripped me out and my homie had to,
scared.
my homie had to snap me out of it, bro. And he was like, hey, bro.
How do you snap somebody out of it?
I don't know what the fuck he did. I probably got
bored. The fuck up.
No, but yeah, like he snapped me out of it and I was just like, dude, I was like in fucking tears and I was like, bro, like, what happened? He's like, I don't know. He's like, you're tripping, chill out. And then we had more food and stuff. And then like, you just see things like so fucking weird, bro. It's unexplainable.
I remember I was locked up once and my inmate, he was high on shrooms. They brought him in and he had told me this while he was tripping. He's like, I see SpongeBob right there. And he started naming like all 4 walls for each fucking channel. I guess he was watching like cartoon. He was tripping out, bro.
Bro, you see some crazy shit like that. Right. Same thing with like acid, the little acid tablets you just put in your tongue.
I never got too extreme on that bullshit.
It's the same shit, bro. It's the shroom.
Essentially.
But I mean, like, I'm just telling you, like, from my point of view, like, those were probably like the strongest.
So is it good or bad?
I think in an aspect, like, for like shrooms, I like that I experienced it. Nobody has to tell me about it. That's the one thing I liked. Like, I know what it feels like. I'm never gonna be curious. I know I'm strong enough to not get addicted to that shit. And it was like a cool phase when I was young and stupid. Now that I'm older, I'm like, alright, I know like nothing like that's ever gonna come between me and my family. Cause I can control that shit.
Cause you're strong-willed.
Yeah. Now
How
I am.
about you?
Me?
You have any addiction? Drug use?
Never had a drug addiction.
Is alcohol considered a drug?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a drug.
Okay.
Yeah.
So legal drug.
I mean, I guess pharmacy and medicine is considered a drug too.
Yeah.
But is alcohol on the verge of?
Alcohol's a drug addiction if you become an alcoholic.
Yeah, an alcoholic, absolutely.
So have you been an alcoholic before?
No, I used to drink, but no, never became an alcoholic.
So you do like social drinking?
Yeah. Like I do.
So you can't relate to the topic?
Never had a drug abuse. I mean,
have you noticed or have you ever, has someone in your life or close to you ever been
my uncle? He's the straight
saying names out there, bitch.
Say names left and right.
He used to be top dog in Vegas. He was a drug dealer, narco. But yeah, he's always drunk. He's drunk every day, every single day.
Like till this day?
Like he will be drunk by noon.
Yeah.
Like,
till this day.
Till this day, he's probably drunk right now.
So how does that make you feel? I think I would be concerned if he was my uncle.
The doctors already told him that his liver is already shutting down, and he continues to drink.
He said, "Fuck it,
yeah,
I'm gonna die on my own terms."
And we've already told him, and we've shit like that, and
that's the one thing about addiction, though, bro. Like, family can try to do everything they can.
Yeah, and they don't listen.
But it's so hard for them to care. Like they care, they hear you, but they have the urge.
But
the
it's not.
necessity of-
No, the thing is, I think the thing is, my uncle, it was with his wife.
They were both addicts?
No, because she used to call him a bitch because he wouldn't drink.
So she would peer pressure him.
Yeah, so he used to be like a saint. And then he got married to her, and then she would call him a bitch, and then he started drinking, and that's when he became hardcore, and now he's an alcoholic.
Which brings me to a God topic we're gonna talk about later. Is be careful who you choose to have sitting on your side. You know.
Oh, that's a line. That's deep. That's
Stay
something
tuned. We're gonna talk about right now.
Stay tuned.
I mean, yeah, I've never had a drug addiction. Drug abuse, yeah, I've used drugs, but
All right, so close this video out. What would you want to say to someone that has abuse,
abuse.
drug abuse, or drug addiction?
From a perspective of a person who doesn't do it, say a loved one was doing it, what would you want to tell that person?
I mean, we already tried that and it didn't work.
Okay.
No,
well,
what would you
do
say?
it?
What would you say?
What would I say?
Yeah.
Well, fuck, it's up to them. We can only talk to them so much, and hopefully they make the right decision. But you know, we can't. They're not little kids. We can't fucking force them.
Actually, I can disagree on that.
What?
A little
Because
bit.
there's methods on say like a seller trying to sell something to someone else. You manipulate them. Well, not manipulate them, but you go one way to the other, and at the end of the day, they take whatever you're selling, and it's exactly like that. You start hitting them where it hurts, and you start talking them to really deep until they're like, okay, this motherfucker's right, and that's how they change.
But I don't think you've ever been like. Has one of your family ever been in drug addiction? And then you've had to like, kind of try to.
No, but I've seen scenarios, and I know about people that have gone that way.
Yeah, I don't think it just depends on the person. Because there's people that can be hard headed, and they won't give a shit. Like
That's true. That's true too.
There's people that they're so addicted that they don't give a shit, and they just they don't care.
I think it also boils down to how much you care about that person.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you care about them, like say you fucking, okay, say example, say your wife was a drug addict to something, and they were on the verge of dying, like the
I
doctor.
smacked the shit out of her.
I would smack the
But
shit
I mean,
out of
even if you smack the shit out of her or do whatever, she's still gonna find a way to do it.
I'd put her on house arrest.
her. Yeah.
They can still find a way to do it.
I
Not
thought
at my
her
house.
for rehab.
Not on my house.
They can.
You go out of your way to not make it happen.
Yeah.
Take a full month off with her. Go to rehab.
There's only so much you can
odds
do.
fail. Just
Because like even say like this, people that relapse.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
I see what you're saying. Yeah, like it's hard to control someone else's life. At the end of the day, it's their fucking decision.
Cause say you go to rehab. Okay, say you go to rehab, everything's good, and then you fucking like kind of like stop being as a.
But that's why you don't stop. You
Not even like I'm not saying like that. Like one little like you fucking say you take a nap.
Yeah.
Like fucking 10-minute nap. Shit can hit the fan in 10 minutes.
Right. Say it does. It all boils down to how much you care about that person. Because if you don't care, you're probably gonna be like, all right, I'm fucking over this. That's what you're saying. You can only handle so much.
It's not.
You get over it. You don't pursue it. You don't help them. Like you're done.
You can.
But what I'm saying is, if you love them, if you truly love them, like it's pure love, you're gonna do whatever out of your way to make it happen.
You can do whatever.
And it depends on the person as well. Like if you're kind of like a person who's like vulnerable yourself, or not strong-willed, or like strong presence that's making that can make a change, it might be hard. But to someone who's I personally consider myself someone as that, I feel like I can make an impact on someone if I want to. I would do it. I would make it happen.
No. Okay, the thing is, you can make an impact on somebody else, but that's only if they want to allow you to make an impact on their life.
Yeah,
they can give a shit less.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
I'm saying like.
I agree with that. I don't disagree with that. All I'm saying is just perseverance, consistency.
Yeah.
If it's there, you're gonna make something happen.
I understand that, but like I said, the doctor says like her body's starting to shut down because like so much drug
Yeah.
use. Like you can only do so much because then they're gonna die. You know,
Right.
like there's only so much you can do.
Right.
You can't fucking chain a nigga up or whatever, whoever else.
Yeah, that's
And be
what
like,
I'm
no,
saying.
you're not gonna do this.
But you can take other measures
Yeah.
to not make it happen. And if it happens, then if it was out of your power, you did everything you did.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can only do what you can, and that's it.
I don't know. I think you can
Close
still
this
go.
fucking
I think
video.
you can still go a
We're
little
going back and
like
forth.
the extra mile. I think you can still do a little more if you want to. But again, it just boils down to how much do you love this person.
I mean, you can love a person so much, bro. They'd find a way around it.
If you loved someone, you would make them find a way around?
No, wait, what?
You would let them find a way around
No,
it?
I wouldn't let
Fuck no. Simple as that. I'd make it happen. I'd make those niggas snap out of it.
Make niggas fold. That's what I do. That's what I do.
That being said, let us know what your favorite drug is. Just leave a comment below.
So we can try it out. And we can do a review on it.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Alright.
Peace.
Peace out, homies.
This motherfucker.